Hello, my Aries family. This is Barb at Mystic Dork Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Aries, for July 27th through August 2nd. Thank you for joining me today. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. And thank you so much to all my subscribers and viewers for all your support for my channel. Now, always a reminder, these are general readings. Now, for the Aries that desire a more personalized reading, click on my website link below. I do provide a much more extensive tarot card reading along with my original smoke card reading to provide information and answers to your specific questions. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. And starting with your first card, Aries, you have the Six of Water, which is also known as the Six of Cups. So Aries, with the Six of Water card being your first card, this is an indication of reconnection, rekindling. This is the card of nostalgia. But the first message coming through is a continuation from last week's reading. Reconnection to your higher self. This is connecting to your soul group, your soulmate, your twin flames. Last week was all about connecting to spirit and tapping into your intuition, embarking down a new path with the Fool's Journey. Now, for some of you, the Six of Water is showing up because you're going to reconnect with someone from your past. This could be a lifelong friend that you haven't talked to in some time. This could possibly be somebody that you went to school with, and maybe there's a reunion in the works, and you're connecting back up with certain people to see who might be going to the event. Now, for other Aries, the Six of Water is showing up that you might be reconnecting with an old love, but this is not a re-establishment of the relationship. This is more just a friendly chance meeting and catching up on each other's lives. Now, in regards to love relationships, when the Six of Water or the Six of Cups card shows up, it's always best to leave the previous love relationship remain as it was. And if you do have a choice, Aries, always pick a new, fresh relationship over the possible reconnection or rekindling of an old love relationship. The energy of this card is more that you're looking for the comfort and security of the good old days. So for some of you, you're being triggered to remember the past. But know that emotion can color your recall and distort your memories, like looking through rose-colored glasses. Remembering the good old days as more than what they actually were. So for many Aries this week, the Six of Water is indicating a reconnection with your past. And for some of you, it will be old friends. Or you could be bumping into that old lover. And for some of you, this is in regards to a class reunion coming up. So your thoughts and your mind are going to be all about the good old days. And some might be thinking especially about their childhood. So this card showing up for you first for the week can be an indication that someone or something from your past will be useful to you now. So what lesson from the past is relevant to you now? Think back to your past experiences for guidance in the here and now. Aries, if you are reminiscing about the comfort and security that you had in the past, this card is indicating for the reconnection to spirit. Reconnect to your higher self, as you can experience love and security today. And this would be through the guidance of source energy, the divine, spirit, whatever your name is for the oneness. There's no need to return to the memories of the good old days because you can begin co-creating a better reality for yourself right now. Now, it's fine to look at old photos and memories, but be careful not to dwell there, as you need to look ahead and stop rekindling your emotions of the past. Now, the Six of Water is actually Scorpio's card, so that might be an individual you're bumping into this week. But the number 6 energy of this card is about establishing and keeping harmony and balance and love and happiness in your life. And 6 is the number of the third eye chakra, which relates to your perception and intuition, Aries. So with this card showing up, be careful of the perception of the past being seen through rose-colored glasses. Taking a look at your next card, Aries, you have the Five of Air, which is better known as the Five of Swords. Now, one of the first messages coming through is that you're possibly thinking of some of the tension and conflict that you had when you were back in school. So the Five of Air is bringing those thoughts back to you. For the Aries that might be having a class reunion, it's stirring up those memories. Now, the Five of Air is negative energy. This is negative thinking and mindset. And the energy of the Five of Air is winning at all costs. So this serves as a warning, Aries. You might be getting involved in a situation which is going to go south for you. You might get in an argument, possibly with a loved one or someone at work, and you might say things that you can never take back. Now, for other Aries, you might be hanging on to an idea or a concept on how things should be or how things should go. Maybe something that's really not important to the big picture for your life. Now, this could be in regards to staying in a relationship that's not good for you, because you know other people around you will say, "I told you so." So once again, the Five of Air is a winning mentality, and that's not really the most important thing for you, Aries. Now, for other Aries, this card is showing up in regards to someone negative that's around you. And this is actually Aquarius's card. So it is possible, Aries, you have an air sign around you that has a very negative mindset and negative energy. And you need to be aware of it, Aries, and walk away from it. Now, the number 5 energy of this card likes to shake things up. So possibly this is an individual that likes to put their 2 cents in, create some trouble and drama, and then moves into the background and watches as everything plays out. And now you're put on the defensive. So this is a challenging and difficult energy that might be around some Aries this week. Try to identify what or who this is and eliminate it from your life. Now, taking a look at your next card, you have the Major Arcana card Temptation, better known as the Devil card. This one is not as scary, threatening. It's a gentler card. And that's one thing that's nice about the Good Tarot deck, is the positive spin and gentle message that can be interpreted from each of the cards. And with the Temptation card showing up, this is in regards to something you might have an attachment to. Now, in the material world, this can be many different things. So you need to be careful not to get attached to certain outcomes. And this card serves as a warning to watch for excess and to know what's not healthy for you, Aries. Because when this card shows up, it's a sign that you're focusing on the material realm, and you need to be aware of any excess or addictive behavior, which could be your behavior, Aries, or possibly that of others around you. Now, most of the time when the Devil card does show up, it can indicate that you're holding yourself back, Aries, by self-imposed limitations. And this kind of takes us right back to your first card and last week's reading. This can be a disconnect from spirit. That is what happens when the Devil card shows up. This is a card that shows up when you're going to have a little bit of fun, you're going to let go, you're going to break the rules, and you're going to forget all about the consequences until tomorrow shows up. And the number 15 of the Temptation card reduces down to number 6. And as you know, your first card, the energy of 6 relates to your perception and intuition. So this card is telling you to trust in your intuition. And when you know and perceive something is too much or not healthy for you, you need to pull away from whatever that is. And you need to trust in your intuition. But if you're not connected with Spirit, Aries, on a daily basis, it's going to be hard to tap into the guidance of which way to go in that particular moment of the Temptation card. Now, your 3-card spread adds up to number 26, which reduces to number 8. And at times, number 8 can be abundance, but in this case, this week, Aries, this has got more to do with influence. And possibly your 6 of Water card, you might make the mistake of reconnecting and rekindling with an old lover. And your 5 of Air card is the same old negative energy that is around you once again. The Temptation card is entering into something that is not in your best interest, Aries. Now that's one scenario, as this is a general reading. Possibly for other Aries, you're being influenced once again with the 6 of Water, of memories gone by, longing for the comfort and security of the good old days. And the 5 of Air card is the energy of winning at all costs for some of you. So be careful of that. Now for others, you have a negative energy that's possibly is around you this week. So be very aware of that. And then the Temptation card shows up, which is an indication that you're either with someone or doing something that is not in your best interest, Aries. And the second I said that, what popped into your mind? Make a note of it and make some changes, Aries. Now let's take a look at which crystal your angels and guides have selected for you for this week. Malachite. Well, this is a crystal in which Mother Nature is calling to you, Aries. And I think you kind of had that message a little bit last week. Now, your angels and guides are selecting this crystal specifically because you've been spending too much time indoors. You need to spend some time outdoors in nature. So try to reconnect with nature by possibly taking walks. Reconnect to spirit to be able to receive guidance and direction. Now, your angels and guides have suggested malachite because it's important for you to ground your energy, especially through your feet and hands. So if you're by the ocean, walking barefoot in the sand and feeling the breeze blowing through your hair, and you can then just ground your energy through your feet and hands by doing this. Be outdoors, reconnecting with nature. And as you're reconnecting with nature, you're also reconnecting with yourself. So if possible, Aries, this card's wanting you to plan a day trip. Possibly drive to a state park where you can reconnect with the natural elements. Afterwards, you will notice how great your energy is when you do return home. Now, I did pull an Angel Answer Oracle card for you, Aries, in regards to something that you might be wondering about, or a question that you have, or just for an additional message from your angels and guides. And you received, in the near future. Okay. This is a very short and simple message from your angels and guides. What you're asking about will occur very soon, so you won't have to wait much longer. Stay optimistic and continue on your current path, Aries. Avoid temptation, and then be open to receiving. Well, there you have it, Aries. I leave you with the message of the cards, but it is all within your own hands because you decide your own destiny, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Aries family.